What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Spider Kel back one more again with another poor man's review. We're gonna review the Dragon Ball FighterZ Open Beta. I played it this past weekend, started Saturday. I was trying to get into it Friday. I think it was open on Friday, even last Thursday too, because I saw some people playing it. Um, but yeah, I played it this weekend. And I love the game, man. I am loving this game. I can't wait for next week when the game is finally released. I do have some issues, just some minor issues with it. One issue that's big for me is the mechanic to call out helpers. Like you got a 3-man team, and you're able to call two of your teammates out at any given time, just like Marvel vs. Capcom. Well, the old school Marvel vs. Capcom, because Infinite don't really do it like that anymore. But yeah, you're able to call out helpers. The calling out helpers mechanic is not as fast as it should be. Like I'm still working on it. I don't know if they have it that way, purposely for a reason, maybe to extend combos or something like that. Because I have seen that. I've seen where somebody was like they had Cell and Vegeta on a team, and there was doing a combo that disappearing and hitting with Cell, and then at the end he got you in a bear hug and he squeezed you. So when he squeezed you, you bounce, and then he called in Vegeta, who did the air, rapid fireball thing in the air, which caused Cell to like hyper dash and continue and extend the combo and ending it with a super, which is fine, but each characters have different types of assist. So, for example, like Goku has a straight beam, the Kamehameha. So if I'm dealing with someone and I found so many people that was just like playing like scrubs, man, like they wouldn't attack you, like you're the only one, you're chasing them from one side of the screen to the other. Like this generation of gamers just, oh, it kills me. Anyway, uh, when you come up against someone that's playing like that, that's just like constantly running away and waiting for you to do something so they can counter your move. Like I would like to call in Goku's helper, to do a beam or something like that. I hate I hate the fact that with the helpers, like say I call in a helper and it came out, but at that instant or after I call in a helper, I get hit before the helper was able to do their move. The helper leaves. Like why would they leave? Like I don't understand that. Like it shouldn't. If I have Goku as my main character and I call out Vegeta to do a move, a helper, the instant fireball barrage or whatever, the air fireball barrage in it. If I get hit, Vegeta shouldn't bounce. They should change that. Like no matter what, just like in Marvel, once you call out that helper is there until the helper gets hit. Like in this one, the helpers are able to get hit. Plus, if your main character that you have out is hit, the helper bounce. Like I don't think they should do that. Like once you call that helper out, that helper is out and it's doing its thing unless the helper gets hit itself. Not if I get hit, and then like it's what's the point of having the helper? But like I said, maybe to extend combos or something like. But that's dumb. Not to just use it to extend combos. They should change that. I'm hoping they change that. The hyper dash mechanic, I when I used to see videos, I was crazy about because it was like really Dragon Ball ish. But now playing it in the game, I wish they didn't put it in the game because it's almost useless. It's kind of useless. You can't use it to advance on your opponent because what they do is just sit back and wait for you to do it, and they'll do a crouching fierce attack to launch you. Whatever fierce or crouching fierce or forward fierce you do when someone does that dash, it will beat the dash every time. The dash never wins. It never wins. Even light jabs with Goku, I found people that was trying to dash at me. I was jabbing them. And that was just by accident until I saw like, oh, shit, you can jab him out of it, jab him right out of it. They should change that, or I don't know. The way it's hard to advance and get like a rhythm going because like some people just sit there and block. But what's good is it seems like every character has some sort of overhead just in case, which is good. But like some overheads, if it's blocked, you get punished. Like I don't feel like Gohan's after he go into the mystic, one of his mystic forms, he has an instant overhead. He literally teleports. It's a free teleport without using meter. If you block that, you shouldn't be able to, punish me. Because it's so fast, it's instant. You should not be able to punish me. Stuff like that. Vegeta has a regular melee overhead, but it's hard to connect that overhead with combos. If a character has an overhead, I feel like that once you connect with the overhead, you should be able to extend the combos because people are just sitting there blocking, not doing. Just wait for you to finish your combos, and then they'll come at you with whatever bullshit they have. I'm not feeling Kid Buu. I mean, I haven't played him yet, but playing against people, people will find the cheapest way to win games, to win matches. And right now, Kid Buu is that cheap way. Kid Buu got a beam that turns you into candy. And mind you, the space between on each stage, the space in the screen is like one end of the screen to the other. It's wide. It's really wide. And his beam that turns you to candy goes across the screen, like straight across the screen, and it's so fast. And like when it hits you, it turns you into a ball of candy, and he's instant there in your face, and he eats you, and he gets HP and takes some of your HP. That's cheap. That's cheap as hell. They should like shorten the range of the candy beam. I hate the fact that you can link the candy beam into his super. That's whack. I don't know if it's just Vegeta, but there were some instances where I get somebody in a combo, and maybe like the end of my melee will perform a wall bounce on that person, and they end up bouncing behind me, and I do a super. Like when they're behind me, my character should register to the character that's standing behind me now. But instead, when I try to do a super, he'll do it on the side where my character used to be. Instead of turning around. Like I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't understand what's up with that. I don't know. Like I was thinking, I did do something that was interesting last night, and I kind of start doing it to make up the difference. It's like when I do an air combo, I'm doing an air combo with a cheetah, and then I end it with a fierce that might perform a wall bounce, and they end up behind me. So after I perform that wall bounce, instead of doing it's only the Big Bang attack. Is it the Big Bang and the Final Flash? No, I think it's just the Big Bang attack, because whenever I did Final Flash, it linked like butter. The Big Bang attack definitely. So instead of when I do a wall bounce and they end up behind me, instead of trying to do a super, what I started doing was the instant, I call it instant transmission, or the vanishing teleport attack, when you teleport behind that person and hit them. That works. So like I do a combo, boom 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 boom, end it with a fierce, then wall bounce behind me, then I teleport behind them, hit them again, and then Big Bang attack. Extending the combo. That works very well. I can't wait. I didn't like the fact, I don't know if it was by design or by accident, I didn't like the fact that they didn't really give you a choice or a chance to like be in some kind of training mode so you can learn the game more. What I did, like I did the tutorial, and I just kept doing the tutorial, and because the AI of the game is so whack, I'm assuming that it's on purpose. It wasn't really attacking me, so I was just like learning different mechanics and learn what I could. That's as much training as I was able to get myself into before I started playing. But I didn't agree with that. But other than that, this game is fun as hell, man. Like, I cannot wait for next week. You know, once Dragon Ball Fighters Z come out, I'm all about Dragon Ball. I'm gonna be all about it. I'm gonna be only playing this game. Street Fighter 5 is gonna take a back burner. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. You know, let's not even talk about it no more. You know, so Dragon Ball Fighter Z, the open beta, awesome game. I had an amazing experience. I cannot wait till the full game comes out. If you have not played it, you heard about it, you're a video game enthusiast, you know, you enjoy Dragon Ball, this is the game for you, you know. Or if you just enjoy games, you know, and you don't know too much about Dragon Ball or whatever, you know, just try this game. It's fun. It's really fun and enjoyable. It's really just Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like, you know, I got a nostalgia feel of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You know, the crisp 2D beautiful animation and the switching, the helper mechanics and the switching, you know. Oh, that's another thing. The switching was weird. It was like delayed, and then when you try to call in a helper, sometime you'll switch. You know, I hope that those are bugs. I guess those are just bugs that I hope that they end up fixing during the final build, but we'll see. But overall, you know, I think it's a great game. You know, 9 out of 10 thus far. And I'll give it a final review once the hard copy is released next week. All right, should be next Tuesday, 26th, I believe. But we'll see. All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Gotta get my ass back to work. Peace.